Okay, let's call the meeting to order and say the pledge. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call. Peterson here. Shabilsky here. Grosvenor here. No correspondence or citizen comments. We'll look for approval of our minutes from last month.
I make a motion to approve the minutes from last month.
Second.
Motion's been made and second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. We need approval for the voucher list.
I'll approve the voucher list.
Second.
Mr. Chairman. So I want to make a note that last month when we talked about the voucher list, there's a couple large expenditures. That was not for a new bond, that was payments on old bonds. So we do not have a new bond this spring. So.
Okay, we have a motion and a second, correct?
Yes.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
I'm sorry, Jim made the motion? Or?
Larry made the motion for the voucher. I seconded.
Gotcha. Mr. Dukniak is here. Mr. Dukniak is here.
Okay. Next item, report on the water system performance.
Good evening. This past month was kind of a fair month.
Got to talk louder.
Okay,
Thank you.
8220 making lateral in a concrete driveway. Restoration is completed. Approximately the 11200 block of Forest Home Avenue. We took out 2-inch air release. We removed it. We're accommodating future road construction projects. 5800 block of West Drexel, a fire hydrant was hit. Police report was filed and we'll be able to recover the costs of the repair. Minnesota Avenue water main project started last week. And the water portion should be completed by probably the beginning of next week. Good news, we took delivery of our residential water meters that were ordered last July, which now will allow us to continue on 2022's meter.
Can you comment on how many meters that actually was?
325.
Are there still more order, or is that taken care of?
There's quite a few on order. Multiple larger construction projects are consuming the utilities locating time. We've had up to 3 people locating just to keep up with these projects. Wisconsin Rural Water and Sewer Conference was attended. The utility attended it in La Crosse, Wisconsin. This year's conference was well attended and had many innovative items and ideas. A lot of networking went on. The last item I condensed into the second handout I gave you gentlemen. There's been an ongoing engineering and study on how to overcome the city's safety and health issues, on how to do a safe water tower, dry drawdown on the Putes Water Tower. After a collaborative effort with the City of Oak Creek, Ruckert and Noki Engineering and Method has been put together in hope of satisfying the Wisconsin DNR's criteria. The utility will be engaging this theory in a 4-hour test on 4/19/23, which is tomorrow, in hope of being able to sustain sufficient water pressure and volume to the system. This test is successful. The next step will be to move forward and to engage in the full dry drawdown operation and inspection with help of KLM Engineering Tower inspection and service.
If this test is successful, you'll do a complete drawdown.
We'll take the 2 million gallon tower, a complete dry drawdown, probably which would start late on a Thursday evening or early Friday morning, or down naturally. Whatever would be left in it, we'd take out of the hydrant at the base of the tower, and then we'd move on with our,
Will likely be next Thursday, this Thursday.
we're at the mercy of KLM crew they can bring in.
Does the DNR already know what your plan is?
They do.
They've blessed it?
Well, to be honest with you, DNR's been quiet. They know we're working on this,
Okay.
and no news is good news from DNR. I'm glad.
Is there anything about what we're doing that kind of like, that would not be the normal thing for municipality to do?
Whole thing. We're relying to float our system off their Sycamore Tower, which is about a 220,000 gallon tower, but they're going to run their pumps at an even keel across the top instead of letting it flow with the system. And there's multiple valving that occurs. We have blow-off hydrants for pressure if it builds up. This is well thought out, and I'm hoping it works.
And what time of the day or night did it happen?
We're going to start tomorrow, 8 a.m. We're going to run a 4-hour test. About halfway through, we're going to simulate a fire flow. The hydrant flowing for about 20 minutes. Blaze fire, everyone's aware of what's going on. So,
What's the worst thing that can happen
tomorrow,
when KLM and you guys do the test?
main break,
Main break.
a larger main break, I should say.
Then you would stop the test and fix them.
Well, that's during the test, but during drawdown with KLM, the inspection, and close it off and drain this out.
Yeah.
So the fire department knows that as soon as they even think about opening a fire hydrant, gave the phone numbers to call. So if it's after hours, Oak Creek can start making adjustments. We don't want to be reactive to a
Right.
fire flow or
Right.
something like that.
Thanks for the report. Any questions? Okay. Unfinished business. A, wholesale public water supply to Franklin 2024. The board may enter a closed session pursuant to Wisconsin Statute 19.8.1E. Deliberate upon the information, terms, and provisions of the potential provision of public water supply to the city of Franklin and Franklin Municipal Water Utility and its customers in 2024 and beyond, and the potential negotiation of terms in relation thereto, including not limited to potential amendments to the agreement for Oak Creek to provide water at wholesale to Franklin, potential agreement terms, alternate public water sources, including but not limited to City of Milwaukee and Milwaukee Water Works, a financial analysis, study of long-term water supply, and the investing of public funds and governmental action in relation thereto, competitive and bargaining reasons, and re-enter open session, in place thereafter, responses placed thereafter, responses discussed therein as it deems appropriate. Is there a motion to do so?
Make a motion?
Second.
Have a motion and a second. We have to vote by
Peterson, aye.
Dukenyak, aye.
Bilski, aye.
Grosvenor, aye. Item B, award of the City of Franklin Water Contract A and the City of Franklin Elevated Storage Tank Contract B project contract. With regard to bids received, therefore for the water main projects on South Lovers Lane Road from West St. Martin's Road to 7911 South 100th Street, and the Water Storage Tower 20 South Lovers Lane Road project. Board of Water Commissioners may enter into closed session pursuant to Wisconsin Statute 19.85 1E for market competition and bargaining reasons to deliberate and consider the award of the City of Franklin Water Transmission main contract, and the City of Franklin Elevated Storage Tank Contract B projects contracts, and the investing of the public funds in governmental action, such relation thereto, to re-enter open session at the same place thereafter to act upon such matters discussed therein as it deems appropriate. Our motion to do so?
So moved.
Second. Okay, by roll call.
Peterson, aye.
Dukenyak, aye.
Shabilsky, aye.
Grosvenor, aye. Motion carried.
All right. We're gonna make a motion to recommend the common council of the water transmission main and elevated storage tank project on South Lovers Lane Road, and also obtain financing for that project for public health and safety reasons.
I'll second that motion.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
So, and Duke. I second it.
So we have numbers that we think it's gonna cost, correct?
Well, we had numbers back in
Well,
December.
the best of our ability, we can use those numbers to the approximation.
They'll be reasonable close.
Yeah, but I mean, somebody's gonna wanna know how much it's gonna cost to be able to estimate it at this.
We could share that. I know Glenn has the bid tabs. We have all 7 or 9 bids, whatever we got on the water main and 4 bids. We have those numbers.
Does that make
in.
sense to you, Glenn?
The other thing to consider is I think we have until December, if I'm remembering my dates right, Jim, ESC.
20, we have it up to 23.
23, yeah.
I think it was 23.
December will-
Yeah, that was in that list.
Okay.
QR code.
You got everything you
know.
need? in the motion?
I was like, is that real?
Sit there.
All right.
Okay. Do we need a real important motion here to adjourn?
Larry, you want to do that?
Move to adjourn.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.